What's up, chess heads? Thanks for watching. I'm very happy to be bringing you this tip because it has made a world of difference for me. I think it is the tip. I mean, if you're going to learn one thing from one guy on the internet about how to improve your chess game or your life, make it this one. All right, so that's a bit of brevity for you, but I'm being truthful about it. And where I got it from is from Stoicism. This is my copy of the Daily Stoic, and it is just thoroughly beat up. I've been reading this thing every day for over 2 years, and did the journal, read Epictetus. And the way the Stoics say it is that we have to try to not care about anything that is external to us, meaning anything that's not completely within our control should be of no concern to us. So, what does that mean for your chess game? That means you try not to care about rating gain or losing your rating, losing your games, or even not playing well, because these things are not completely within your control. The Stoics point out that our bodies are not completely within our control. They will fail us. So likewise, our performance on the chessboard is not completely within our control. What you do want to focus on is what you're doing to try to play well. So you want to care about practicing. Do you bring the right mindset to your games? Are you staying consistent and getting that repetition through over time? And so there you go. Just do that. Care about process and what you're putting in and not results, and you're all set. Before I let you go on it, I do want to give you a few tips on how to implement it, and then to kind of put this into perspective, there's a few important caveats with it. Okay, so how-to tips. And this is where Stoicism and other sources were not really as clear about connecting these dots as they could be. But the way that you manage to stop caring about something that you shouldn't is to find something else to care about and put all of your focus into that. And so, as I've said, in this case, you disregard the results by caring about what you're putting in. People will call this falling in love with the process. Try to enjoy your practice and focus on doing it regularly on your plan, adhering to whatever your study plan is. And in this way, you see your games not as like a test of your abilities. They're just another opportunity for you to practice and revise. That revision is another tip. So you will see in my gameplay videos, at the end of them, I go through and I look for ways to redo that evaluation, with the benefit of knowing, why what I did, and at this point after the game, I know what happened in the game was wrong. So I'm trying to redo that evaluation myself. Lately, I turn off all of the arrows to do it and really I turn off the engine's help and just try to come up with the evaluation myself and use the engine to check to see if I was right. I mentioned that I will have that benefit of knowing why what I did was wrong. When you're seeing your chess games or life this way, when you do something wrong, you will retain that information even better. And so in this way, failure, getting the thing wrong is a pivotal, essential step to improving as fast as you can. Another tip is to set that intention. You will see this with some of my gameplay footage. I said to myself, the only thing I'm working on in this game is trying to not care if I find the right move or not, if I win the game or not. Trying instead to spend that energy focusing on going through everything I'm, trying to think about in order to come up with the right move. And I tell you, it's great. It feels freeing. And this is a concept that the Stoics talk about. It's like if you care about something external to you, you're somewhat of a slave to that thing, and you're not really free. And to be able to disregard results or externals, that is what makes you free. And I felt pretty free while I was playing. It felt great. And sure enough, I played some of my best games when I've set that as the intention. Okay. Also in the how-to tips, I want to give you an important caveat. So nowhere in these tips is it to just say, oh, I don't care. Okay. You don't want, you want to be very careful not to diminish, not to disregard your own emotions, your own desire on that. So you don't want to just say, I don't care. You can ask yourself to not care. You can ask yourself to care about this, not that. But you don't want to state that you don't care. And I'm going to do another video on that that talks about it. I'm going to do a video on managing the emotions that come up over the board. And but for now, just know that you don't want to say I don't care, or tell yourself you don't care. You also want to understand that you will catch yourself messing up here over and over again. I find there's almost like a little loop that goes on for me, is that I manage to stop caring about the results, and the results keep getting better and better. And I'm like, oh man, this is awesome. How high can this rating go? And sure enough, that's when I find myself back in that trap. So there you go. Go out there and practice this in your life and in your chess games. And please let me know how it's going for you. Thanks.